You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast bonus episode. We're not going to be very long on this one. But, a couple of weeks ago, we did an episode on hospitality, Emily. And I felt like this would make a good bonus episode to talk again about hospitality and when hospitality fails.
Yeah.
Because this week we failed.
We failed
at hospitality.
To be fair, we had a 2-week-old baby at the time.
I know, but still, I just feel like
2 weeks
we
old.
could have done a little better.
Okay, our friends Jenny and Josh Urich from 1,000 Hours Outside decided to drive down from Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, they were headed to Nashville anyway, but stop by and see us. They originally offered to take the boys to the park or something, give us a little bit of time, a couple hours.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we want to see you guys. So, at the time, my parents were out of town. And so we said, hey, you could just stay at my parents' house because they were planning on staying the night. Not with us. They were going to get an Airbnb or something. And so I thought, I'm going to go down there, make sure everything looks good in order. I went down there and everything was great. And then I'm like, I'm going to order them breakfast. First, I thought I'd make them a quiche, but we were out of eggs. We need chickens, Jason. See, I could have just gone to the coop and gotten eggs, but we were out of eggs.
That's true. We'll get eggs, or we'll get chickens. We're moving right now. There's a lot going on. We've got a small baby. We're moving. Let's get chickens. Let's get some pigs.
I ordered a quiche from a local bakery, and then we were just going to pick up barbecue for dinner.
Yeah.
That night. And everything seemed great at first.
The barbecue is good.
Yep. And then they go down to my parents' house. I don't hear anything. They don't complain. They don't say anything. And the next day, they look fine. They look well rested, I guess,
they're
right?
happy.
Everyone's great. Mm-hmm. And then we go down to my parents to change the sheets and stuff before my parents get back from vacation.
Yeah.
And it is hot. Like
burning.
87 degrees in their house.
Yeah, I look at the thermostat. I go over there. It's set on 72, and it's 85, 87. I'm like, well, is it because we were gone for a day, for a night? Because what's up with that? And so we do some sleuthing, some text sleuthing.
Turns out they slept in that. Like, it was hot when they went down there, and they didn't say anything. That's miserable. Almost 90 degrees.
They came in the next morning.
And I'm like, how'd you sleep?
Chipper.
Are you rested?
Like, just being as the nicest humans. And what we were not aware of at the time was more than likely, and they still haven't admitted to it, they probably had one of the worst nights of sleep. Did they admit to it?
Jenny was like, yeah, it was awful. Josh spent most of the morning sitting in the car in the AC.
Oh, I forgot that. So we just put them in a sweltering hot house.
And my mom's fan above her bed, like, you could get a little. It doesn't blow down. It just blows out.
So there's a switch I found.
Really okay.
The morning that we went to change the sheets, I switched it. I saw that there was a switch, so the fan was set to not blow downward.
Okay, and
so it's also sucking the.
It's extremely clickety.
Yeah.
Like click, 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 click. Like, you could never fall asleep to that.
Yeah.
I feel horrible.
Well, also
so embarrassed.
For breakfast.
Yeah, the quiche.
So we got them a quiche.
How much was that quiche?
It's a $20 quiche.
$20.
$20 quiche. So it's from a very nice bakery in town.
It's where everybody wants their wedding cake from.
The Primo Bakery in town. This is the bakery you get stuff from.
There are 2 bakeries.
The other
one is delicious, but we have found a curly hair twice in the quiche.
So here's a question I have for the listeners out there. How many incidences of curly hairs in your food are you allowed, or do you allow a restaurant or bakery or something before you're like, I'm out? Mm-hmm. I'm out. How many? Is it one? One, I think you got to give it, you give it grace. So we did.
Yeah, well, I think we took like a year off. We're like, I'm not eating.
Well, it depends on the level of curliness and the thickness of the hair.
It was rough.
It was thick and very curly, so that was a year worth. A year's worth of not going back. But then, and it was in a quiche.
It was in a quiche.
And then the second quiche.
We go back
and we find another curly hair. It's like it's becoming a feature.
Yeah.
And so we have not gotten a quiche since.
It's a bacon Gouda red onion hair quiche. They should just put it on the little sign.
So the question is, do you give it another? Well, it's been 6 years.
Yeah, we're like, I'm out.
7.
I'm done.
So we have not gotten a quiche from that bakery in nearly 7 years.
That person with the curly hair may not even still work there.
We don't even know. We have not had a quiche there since. So we went to the other bakery.
I'm going to the other bakery.
Like, because
I'm not giving them a curly haired quiche.
Yeah.
I'm not an animal.
Right. So here's what I think. I think that here's the tier. One hair, you depending on the severity of the hair, you can go back within a year. If you go back and there's another hair, so far we're at 7 years. So I think a decade. You give it a decade, and then if you go back and it's still happening, it's done.
Yeah, you're over. It's out.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever. So we got a quiche from the other place.
Which I'd never had their quiches.
No.
But I have had a cookie from there.
Yeah, oh, that's delicious.
A salad.
It's a great place. Yeah. It looked delicious. The quiche looked delicious.
It looked good.
I'm like, that's a nice looking quiche.
I see the pepper.
Yeah.
The cracked pepper in there. You could tell it was freshly cracked. I don't see
any curly hairs.
Right.
Could have been.
So then the Yurchas bring up half a quiche. What do you think they did with the other half of the quiche? Do you think they just threw it in the woods?
I can't imagine.
They did not eat.
I can't imagine they actually ate.
No.
They're very nice people.
Okay,
they
bring it up. They're like, here's the leftover quiche that we didn't eat.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. And then
So we try it later.
We tried it later.
Once they're gone. And it was like
disgusting. It was custard.
It was like custard.
Custard.
It is essentially savory, a pie of cream cheese with egg flavoring or something.
There was I don't even know where the egg was.
I don't know if there was egg.
Yeah. It was horrible.
It was like a custard pie, but not savory.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It was awful.
It was
the worst quiche I've ever had in my whole life. We gave some to
our son and for breakfast the next day, and he took a bite and he said, "Ugh!
What is this?
What is this?"
And they never do that.
Never. They are some of the best eaters ever. So, yeah. So it was kind of a double whammy there in that we provided our guests with a terrible environment to sleep in, a horrible breakfast to eat, and we were none the wiser. We had no idea until we checked everything out.
So
after
now
the fact.
It makes me feel like people who aren't good at hosting just don't know.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
I think people have no idea that they are bad hosts.
And it makes me feel bad for being like, why do they stink at hosting? But they just don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They've never been told.
Yeah.
Because
we weren't told.
We weren't told.
Discovered it.
We discovered it on our own.
And we were like, oh my, no. No.
We have to know. You have to have.
I'm mortified.
Yeah. You have to, if you want someone to host well. So there's a line. There's a line of giving feedback and being rude. You don't want to be rude, but you got to give feedback if you want them to get better. But you're never going to do it because they weren't going to just tell. It was really hot there last night. I might have said, is the air conditioner broken?
Yeah, I would have sent a text.
But some people are nicer than that.
I messaged her and I was like, feel free to adjust the air to your liking.
Well,
and my mom has billion blankets on her bed. Be sure you take those off because it's like
might be too much. And they're like, okay, we'll do.
Sounds great. Rest
thanks.
well.
Yeah. And I know for us, we would have been in a hotel within 15 minutes.
Maybe 30.
I would have, and I'm being like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to let my kids not sleep well because I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe they didn't say anything, and
Now,
I can't believe that it happened.
I might have cut the quiche in half and thrown it away and pretended to.
Yeah, I
would
have done that. Yeah,
that's just saving face, and that's a nice thing to do. There is a level of saving face that's acceptable, and it's just polite society. It's not lying. It's just it's not wanting to make the other person feel bad, right?
Right.
So, and I totally get it from their side of things. They're incredibly nice people. Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but man. It's an eye opener, just like you said. If people are really bad at hosting, they have no idea.
Nobody wants to be bad at hosting.
Nobody wants to be bad at hosting.
So
they just, it's not like, so maybe the host needs to like a no guilt survey. They'll create a no guilt survey. Here, how did we do? You know, companies do it. Give us a Google review. How did we do? On a scale of 1 to 10, how did you sleep?
It was horrible.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how was your quiche?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, did you find your accommodations
acceptable?
Acceptable. I don't know. Exceptional, acceptable, horrid.
Would have been horrid.
We would have gotten a horrid all the way down.
I still feel bad and embarrassed, even though we've apologized profusely. They've
been so gracious. They were like, oh, we had a great time.
It was worth
it was
wonderful
to
see you
guys. Yeah. But we're just talking about from our end. It is so eye-opening.
I think about, like, we went and stayed with my uncle in Oregon in the summer.
Corvallis or something.
He didn't have air conditioning, and we slept upstairs. It was so miserably hot.
But he knew it, and he didn't care.
It was horrid. It was the worst.
It was awful.
Terrible night's sleep. Next day.
You kind of have to warn people about that.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, we don't have air conditioning upstairs. I feel like if you do have an upstairs that has no air conditioning and you ever get guests ever, you should just like have a portable air conditioner, just something.
Yeah, you can't just expect
at least warn people.
Right.
Hey, by the way, it's awful up there.
Yeah.
You might want to sleep on the couch downstairs.
That wasn't offered to us.
That's what I'm saying.
But then the next day, they served us half a cantaloupe for breakfast. That was it. Half a cantaloupe. Remember that?
By the way, we have just cantaloupe for
half
breakfast.
A cantaloupe.
I don't even like cantaloupe.
I know.
I'm not picky, but there's like two things in this world I don't like. Curly-haired quiche and cantaloupe.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm fine with cantaloupe, but like that's it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's a definite, you need to get out of here.
That situation is better than
what we gave. But we had
was
more.
Like the lowest of the low.
We had better intentions. They were more. Oh, you're here.
You think?
Okay. Yes, because they already had guests from Germany.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward of us.
I actually liked the guests better than I liked your uncle.
He was my great uncle.
Uncle.
But yeah, I agree.
I mean, they were just old and like kind of done with guests. I think
I thought it was funny. They did a cocktail hour. Remember? They're like, it's time for the cocktail hour. Go to the living room. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was strange.
I do.
I don't even think we
did. They offer us a drink?
I think they did. I don't know if we.
I don't think I partook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah.
Kind of old school.
We should have done that with Jenny and Josh. Oh, by the way, it's time for the cocktail hour. Here's some juice. Tepid juice. It's been sitting outside for 4 hours. There's flies in it.
That's about on par. I feel so embarrassed. I thought I was the hostess with the mostest.
Well, you are in your mind.
I guess
but in action.
Is.
I know. That's the whole point of this. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Live in your hosting situation. Do for yourself what you're going to do for your guest before they come.
Though, but I did go down there and I made sure that my parents' house was great.
Well,
and it felt cool.
That's what's funny. The air conditioner broke between the time that we put on new sheets and the time they got there. That day, it broke. So that's not really our fault. It's not really our fault. The quiche, we should have tested the quiche first. We should have gotten our own at some point before you just go for it. But though,
but they have a good
reputation. And honestly, a quiche is a quiche, right?
Right? Yeah.
A quiche is a quiche, and a quiche should be a quiche, not a custard quiche.
Right.
Or a curly-haired quiche.
Right.
Which that's unintentional, but 2 in a row? Come on. If you're hearing some noises, that is our baby burping. Anyway, we got to give ourselves some grace here. 2.5 weeks postpartum. Did pretty good. At least we tried. I don't know.
We tried.
It was just a funny thing. Because honestly, if those two things had worked out, if the quiche was really good and if the air conditioner had worked, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows? What other things didn't go well that we don't know about?
We don't even know about.
The toilet didn't flush. Oh, by the way, the water didn't run.
No.
The whole time. There was a raccoon in our room. Anyway, if you think you're the hostess with the mostest but don't really have it all together, leave a review. And if you haven't joined the Really Very Crunchy Facebook group, the link is in the description. Thank you for listening to today's bonus episode of the Really Very Crunchy podcast. Melody, you ready to go hang out downstairs?
I think she's ready.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Together like a classic melody.